Not yet caught the camp of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Now, one of the issues the beginning of this year, how our cocoa prices fall. Government said, because of how cocoa price are falling, or also or better so are falling world markets or better so. Now you remember clearly says and same way air cost one of the issues and I'm air can say Mahama Ebu Ghana and that was what led to the popular phrase Mahama Odeyeka. All because Mahama campaigned on the premise that when he comes to power, he's going to do something and said you the obeyane say on titi cocoa prices so because the thing is a bit while omudi cocoa no kwama no koton a omode kono na say the process omode be kono na ye increase prices ye increase price a government increase how a otofie kuafo no ho the price between government and kuafo no is basically the same but omode kodwa man so ye increasing na they sell it to them and they keep the excess profit. They don't buy it, say increase it, so they increase how we buy it from the farmers. It doesn't happen. So Mahama campaign say oba increase our abrochira and you call a German so abrochira. Almost so increase how they buy it from Ekuafo. Net say Ekuafo stand to gain, but unfortunately it did not happen. Amidst falling prices and a falling dollar rates, Ekuafo came to say. The first 3 months of this particular year, they were not paid. But I can say the government in sample fraba or say government maintains 2,587 cocoa producer price for the 2025-2026 fiscal year light crop season, despite a global price decline. So we are learning that the price of cocoa globally are dropping because of weak demand. Because of weak demand in the cocoa price, they are dropping. And also one of the factors is that there are more countries now producing cocoa. Yes, Ecuador is poised to take over as the second largest producer of cocoa globally, beating Ghana, which is a Ghana be number 2, Aba number 1. Mind you, Ghana was number 1, Cote d'Ivoire was number 2, and the others followed. But we know say Cote d'Ivoire is number 1, Ghana is number 2, and Ecuador is number 3. And we are learning say Ecuador will come and overtake Ghana very soon. So now many countries are realizing say cocoa no idea it's me benefiting the resource of a nation. So many people are basically producing, and many countries are basically producing cocoa. And because of this, what is really happening is that the market is being flooded with a lot of products. So the more the products, the weak the demand, and as the more the products on the market, the less the price, because prices will be a ton. So at the end of the day, Obinya fast. So in Ghana, cocoa price, the corner at 10,000, no be so the banner at 9,000. You also have to lower your price. Now, based on this, the Ghana COCOBOD, they brought out a lengthy press release. In fact, we enter screens so or say for immediate press release, government maintains a producer price for cocoa for the 2025-2026 year. So this particular press release is giving us a detail and more details as to what is really going on. Now, Osha, the award has say not yet caught into details. Or say the government of Ghana through the Ghana COCOBOD has announced that the producer price of cocoa for the 2026 light crop season will remain unchanged despite declining global cocoa prices. According to a circular signed by the Deputy Chief Executive Officer in charge of the Agronomy and Quality Control, that is ANQC, Dr. Francis Boa, also to also said the purchase, okay, let me take this again. Also, according to the circular signed by the Deputy Chief Executive Officer in charge of the Agronomy and Quality Control, Dr. Francis Boa, purchases for the 2026 light crop season will commence on Thursday, June 18, 2026. The producer price will remain 1,241.76 per load of 30 kilograms of grade 1 and grade 2 cocoa beans and 2,587.00 per bag of 64 kilograms gross. Consequently, a ton of cocoa equivalent of 16 bags will continue to attract a price of 41,392 cedis. The decision underscores government's commitment to protecting the incomes and livelihoods of cocoa farmers. Even as international prices experience a downward a downward trend by maintaining the current producer price, or sounds to us to say by maintaining the current producer price. By maintaining the current producer price, government aims to provide stability and confidence to farmers ahead of the new light crop season. Almost also, said the announcement has been communicated to key stakeholders within the cocoa industry, including licensed buying companies, LBCs, COCOBOD management, and also relevant ministers and other sector players to ensure a smooth commencement of cocoa purchases nationwide. So this was issued by the Public Affairs Department of the Ghana Cocoa Board. As what they are telling us is that cocoa prices, they will maintain it as such. Now, since we buy and the MPP is not happy, quickly, and Dennis Miracles Abuaje say MTC is lying to Ghanaians. Mahama has failed, and he wants to tell us why. Inkuti some Dennis Miracles Abuaje in some of their Twitter, an official Twitter handle.
Something to go on where you don't worry me. Don't worry me. I for talk about them. You see, Franklin Kujo, the son K Kujo, the Kujo brothers. It's K Franklin Kujo, then K Kujo, the Kujo brothers. It's high time we go make them know say the Ghana with it, nobody can take anybody for granted. If you speak to the issues and you speak to the facts, nobody go have issues with you. But if you try say you go gaslight the people, we go have big issues with you. You see, Kekujo go take some contract to do some hatchet job for COCOBOD. And in the past few weeks, he write. All the time he write. And in every single episode, all Kekujo they do be say, he gaslight cocoa farmers. He deflect the responsibility from the government of the day. And all his attempt is to blame the previous government for the cluelessness and the incompetence of this current government. And that be where I get problem with them. Listen, what are we discussing today? We dey discuss cocoa farmers where you no pay them since October 2025. That be the issue. Make I repeat. We dey discuss cocoa farmers where this clueless NDC government no pay them since October 2025. That be the issue. Second issue. We dey discuss cocoa farmers for Ghana where they get cocoa for house. If they take go license buying companies them are there, they say they no go take. Why? Because the license buyers themselves, government they owe them. So they fear say if they take the cocoa from the cocoa farmers, they're not going to pay the cocoa farmers. And the cocoa farmers will give them pressure. Because already, what they take from the cocoa farmers since October, they're not pay. These be the issues we discuss today. All the episodes this K guy has written, not once has he told the government to go and pay the cocoa farmers. Irrespective of what the issues are. All they talk be say, it be Ekufuado Duam. It be Ekufuado Duam. Meanwhile, as Ekufuado Day government, Ekufuado never owed the cocoa farmers 9 months. 9 months. Ekufuado never owed the cocoa farmers 9 months. Ekufuado never reduced the cocoa farmers a price. See, the finance minister, he go vetting. He promised them. Okay, listen what the finance minister go talk for vetting.
Right, Honorable Speaker, the cocoa farmer cannot be paid less than 6,000 Ghana cedis per bag. Old Ghana cedis, 60 million old Ghana cedis per bag. The payment of 6,000 Ghana cedis per bag is critical because cocoa farmers deserve the benefit.
Now, Moko, listen what the agric minister go talk for on your TV.
Cocoa credit on the bag na abayin kotono. Bag anto bag bakono. 60 million.
Yes. Nit abona abrochi because you need her.
Moba.
Ah, unim.
Honorable Winya no.
Meba me chance yanya. Na cocoa ya dia na se kuafo dia.
So, if you, finance minister, agric minister, you are ranking members of finance committee and agric committee, you know all the issues for COCOBOD, all the issues for the cocoa industry. Where even inside January, when you had even won power, you still they tell the people say go give them 6,000. Why are you reneging on that promise? Why you know if you fulfill that promise? Now you for pay us, you they make excuses, you they give us stories. It be a Ekufuado Duam. It be a Ekufuado leave plenty debt. That's why we need to pay cocoa farmers. Meanwhile, in the over 100 years of Ghana's cocoa trading life, There's never been a time. There never comes some occasion where COCOBOD no get problem for this country inside. See, make I tell you something. You do a Franklin and his son K, they talk as if the Kujo brothers. Then they talk as if Akufo-Addo come 2017. Then COCOBOD, if you go there, gold day the floor, where money the flow for there. Make a bust your mind. As Akufo-Addo come office 2017, then COCOBOD they owe 19 billion Ghana cedis. 19 billion Ghana cedis. That be how much then COCOBOD they owe as Akufo-Addo come power in 2017. In addition to that, then NDC go take money from buyers. So they go give them 190,000 metric tons of cocoa. 190,000 metric tons of cocoa. Then chop the money. As they chop the money finish, they not first supply the cocoa. So now the money no day because they chop. The cocoa beans too, they no give them. So Akufo-Addo for go look for the money, buy the 190,000 tons and go give to those buyers. What if the pain be say, as the NDC government go take that 190,000 metric tons money where they chop, where they not first supply the cocoa beans, they not tell the buyers, say, because of A, B, C, D, we not first supply you with the 190,000 metric tons. Usually, if you do so, it will make the buyers go restructure with you. They will tell us, okay, if you don't give you today, when you go give us?